Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. Today I'm going to show you all how to make an outro for your YouTube videos. It's really simple and easy, so if you're interested, stay tuned and let's begin. Alright, so this is my editing app that I'm actually going to be using, and I'm just going to show you all my old outro, well the one that I use right now, and this is all the stuff that it's composed of, so yours is going to look something like that. Really easy though, so don't get overwhelmed. Okay, so after going on your editor, you're going to go into Google and you're going to type in all the things that you're going to need for your outro that you think that you're going to want. Okay, so you're going to start off with your background, of course, because you need a background for your outro. So me, I like plants, so I'm going to search up plants background, Tumblr, because I feel like if you put Tumblr, you always get like such nice looking photos to use. And I'm really into nature and like greenery and just the outdoors and having fun in the wild. So I'm just going to download that from my background. However, if you want a moving background for your outros, man, all you have to do, no one ever told me this, but I had to do some research and learn. You just go on YouTube, find a moving background that you like that doesn't have like any writing or people or anything on it, just something simple and nice, and you're just gonna download that for your YouTube videos. And that's how I have my moving background, is because I downloaded a video from YouTube. And yeah, so it's either you choose a static picture or a moving background. Now you're gonna go and download your music that you want, and I'm using R&B instrumentals that are for free so I don't get copyrighted. And I love this one because I feel like it would just look good for my outro, and it reflects my style. So you want to get everything that reflects your style and your brand for YouTube, so make sure you like everything that you're doing. Okay, so I'm gonna download the music that I'm going to be using, and you can always change up your music every single outro that you want. It's really up to you. So now you're going to go into an old video on your YouTube channel, and you're going to go to your settings. Okay, once you go to your settings, you're going to go to end screen and annotations, and this is where we're going to find the template that's going to look good for your YouTube videos, because this is where you're going to get the option to have people select through on your videos and all that stuff. So YouTube gives you a variety of outros that you can use. There's so much that you can choose from that reflects your brand, your style, and just what you like. These are so many, and this is the one that I currently use. I like it. It just looks more leveled and it just looks overall good. Okay, you can use that one too if you want. It doesn't really matter. And there's so much more beyond that. As you can see, it goes all the way down. You can even add 4 videos at once. So I think I'm going to use for this video one of these that is different. I don't know which one yet. I have to look. No, that one has too much. That one looks uneven. No, I don't like that one. Okay, I think I'm going to use this one. I really like it. So over on the left hand side, that circle there is the subscribe button, and over on the right hand side is that's where you're going to actually put the next video that you want other people to watch. So I'm just going to play it so I have an idea how this template looks on my video, and I'm just going to see how it looks. And as you can see, this is what I'm going to use as my template to build my outro. So now I'm back on my editor app, and I'm just going to drag my background as my basis, because your background again is the basis for your videos. Okay, so I'm going to drag this plant and the moving video. I don't know if I want this moving video, but we'll think about it. So if you get a photo that is really small, make sure it's good quality, because we're going to resize it so it can fit the whole entire screen, because it would just look so weird and embarrassing if you had like a really small photo. So I'm just going to resize it. I feel like I'm talking so fast, but I don't want this video to be super long. Okay, anyway, so now we're going to add some writing on the screen, and I'm such a friendly person, and I feel like I want to present that through my writing. So for my title, I'm going to put "Let's be friends," because I want to be friends with all of you. If you're not subscribed to this channel, make sure you subscribe, because we can be friends, okay? And that's just my style. So I'm just going to change the font to reflect my brand on YouTube and who I am, bold. And I'm just going to keep the color white. I want text on my outro to guide everyone to where they can subscribe at and where they can watch the next video that I'm suggesting that they watch. So going based on the template from what I remember, you can always go back on YouTube to remind yourself how the template looks. I remember the subscribe button was on the left hand side, so I'm going to put the subscribe font and writing on the left hand side on the outro. So remember that wherever the template is, that's what you want to build around. So the subscribe rating is going to be on the left, and where I'm going to suggest people watch my other videos is going to be on the right hand side. So I just put, did you watch this? Did you watch this? Instead of watch this video next. Like I want stuff to be really friendly. I want my writing to be really fun. So I personally think that the writing was too harsh on the screen. So a little trick for you all is put transitions on your font. It'll make your writing appear much more soft on your screen. So there we go. If you wonder how people have moving writing and stuff like that, it's because they put a transition over their font. Some transitions don't work on fonts, so you're just gonna have to look through which ones actually do work. So as you can see, it looks so much more better with the transition on. It appears on the screen much more softer instead of just right out the face. Okay, so now we're going to proceed on going back into Google and getting a white background that I can put behind the font, because I felt as if the font was blending in with the background. I need to show a difference. So I'm going to download this white background. So I'm going to put this white background on. So that what I'm going to do is resize it to complement the writing, and just going to be resized to a certain size. I have a full video on how to actually edit on Final Cut Pro, so if you are not familiar, I'll link that down below. And I'm just going to change the opacity. And that's what you're going to do. If you want your writing to show very well, you're just going to change opacity on the box. So now I'm just going to change the font because I just don't like how it looks. And the one thing that I will tell you for your outro, try to keep all your fonts cohesive or similar. And I'm just going to add another one over to the other side to level out everything so it can look really good. Okay, now I'm going to see how everything looks. Okay, so I noticed that the boxes are appearing before the writing, but I don't want that. So I'm just going to pull everything in the front, and as you can see, it looks way better now. So now I'm going to show you all how to put on social media on your channel. Now I downloaded some videos from YouTube that give you overlays to have moving social media icons, stuff like this. If you want moving social media icons, you're going to have to download the video. But if not, you can go on Google and find the little pictures. Make sure they are PNG though. The PNG format makes the icon appear without a background, and that's what you want. So I'm downloading all these social media handles that people would usually get. And I also am getting a pointing arrow because I want to show people where they want to subscribe. I want to show people through an arrow where to watch the next video. So I'm just going to download this one. I like how this one looks, and I'm going to try and download this one. I don't know if I really want to use this one, but I'm going to download it in case anything. So now I'm dragging all the social media icons onto my timeline, and again I'm going to position everything above. So I'm just going to drag the Snapchat up at the top, I'm going to drag the Twitter font up at the top, and I'm just going to see how everything looks. Okay, so now I'm going to resize everything because like that is way too big. So you want to resize your social media icons to your style and to your liking. As I said, I don't really like them really big. I like them really small. And to be honest, I don't have Twitter or Snapchat. I only have Instagram, so disregard that. You can follow me on Instagram at Annesha.Adams, though. I wouldn't mind. Okay, so once doing that, I need to add transition. I want these thumbnails to move. I want them to come to life. So this is a great option for people who don't want to download the videos that already have the thumbnails moving for you. So again, you just grab the transition and you apply it on top of the photos. So this is what's going to happen. Perfect. Isn't that so cool? I actually made the social media icons come to life. Look at it. Wow. Just with the transition, a little trick. I legit learned this on my own, honestly. Okay. And then we're going to add some writing, and this is going to be your social media handle that you're going to add. Then I'm going to get a font that is cohesive with all the other fonts on my outro. I actually felt that the writing was too harsh as well, so I'm just going to apply that on, and I'm going to replay it. Always replay your stuff, people. Always replay it. Okay, so I'm okay with it so far, and I'm going to delete the video because I was like, nah, I'm not going to work on the video. Okay, so I'm going to elongate my outro to 10 seconds. I think 10 seconds is long enough, but short enough to keep people's attention. I'm just sizing up everything else on the timeline so everything could finish at the same time. And I just pull out the background out a little more compared to everything else, so the background can be the last thing that Final Cut Pro is showing on the outro. Just like that. So once the outro is done, all you're going to see is the background. We're going to put on the music. Honestly, so simple. I'm telling you, this is so simple. Thumbs up if you find this so simple so far. I always cut out the best part out of the instrumental to put. So right here, I'm just cutting out a part that I don't need. I felt like it was too slow. I didn't really get into the song. And I'm just going to drag it over to the front because you want 10 seconds of your favorite part of the song, or 10 catchy seconds You want to fade out your instrumentals as well. Fade them in and fade them out so people know and people can tell when the song is ending. It sounds much more better instead of the song just finishing out of nowhere. And again, I go through teaching you all how to fade in, fade out on my tutorials. Now we're going back and adding in the arrows, and I'm just going to resize them as you can see here and drag the arrows to the subscribe area right here. And I deleted the black one because I'm like, I don't really want to. So as you can see, it looks something like this. And I just dragged the arrow back a little bit because I didn't want the arrow to appear before the writing. That's like so weird. So make sure you time everything to your liking. And I felt that the arrow's too harsh. Again, I added a transition onto my video. Perfect. I love it. All right, perfect. So now we're going to move on to elongating the arrow as well. We want to time everything so everything is playing at the correct time. And you want to zoom in because it looked like I actually lined up the arrow correctly and it was way longer than the finish. Okay, perfect. Now we're going to go ahead and share this, and I'm going to export this to see how it looks on YouTube. Just to keep this in mind for all of you, you're going to be tweaking your outro a lot until it fits perfectly on your template. It took me, I think, one try to do this, but in this video right now, it took me 2 times. I uploaded it on YouTube to see how it would look, and I'm going to add the template. Okay, so you go back to your template and you're going to choose the one that you wanted. So I'm clicking this one. As you can see, the subscribe button and the video button right here is way above the writing and is just clashing. As you can see over here, the boxes above the writing, well, not really above, but it's covering over, and the subscribe button is covering over. So I'm gonna have to go back in Final Cut Pro. And if you all want to know how to input a video, you just click that and you put it on. So we're gonna play it. I'm gonna play it so you all can see what I'm talking about. But here's a little preview. That's what's gonna happen. Everything is just gonna appear over your outro, and you place the outro at the end of your video. Now I'm just raising the subscribe box, and I'm raising the did you watch this box as well, because again, you want to tweak to fit the template, and that's really what it's all about. I always wondered how people do this, and I finally figured it out. Okay, so I uploaded it and I fixed it, and this is how it looks. I feel like it looks way better now, and it looks so good. I'm just going to bring it on a bigger screen for all of you. There it is. That's all for today's video. I hope you all liked it. Thumbs up this video if you found it really helpful and interesting, and I'll see you all in my next video. Au revoir.